Hello again. You are welcome again to Auntie Lizzie's Corner. We are going to continue with our journey to whether we should buy a house or whether we should rent. The last video we did mention a lot about the positivity of owning a house. But the question is, can renting a house put more money in your pocket than owning your house? Let's look into it. One of the things that I want us to look at today is to compare buying the house, the exact mortgage, similar number of bedrooms, comparing it to the same type of number of bedrooms in a home. Looking at the prices as well. There are so many charts or spreadsheets online. I'm actually going to link one below. And it was really interesting to see that you can put all the value in, all the prices and expenses. And I did one and I was shocked. Wait till the end to know what I discovered. Now let's look at it. We are going to do our calculation with our mortgage going to be 2-bedroom, okay, $2,000 every month payment. 2-bedroom apartment, $2,000 every month. So we have same number of bedroom for both scenarios. If you buy the house, it's become a liability, right? And then it become an asset later in life. When you sell it, then it becomes a gain. But in the apartment or a rental, you can even rent a whole house. It doesn't have to be an apartment. So either or, it's all about rental, and we are trying to compare. So now there are some money spent when you are a homeowner. That is called the unrecoverable money or expenses. An example of that is interest that you are paying on your mortgage every month. You have your mortgage consists of your principal, your interest. The first 7 years or so, the bank makes sure they take majority of their interest. That money is unrecoverable. Homeowners, I'm sorry, you can't get that money back. That is why the bank have nice buildings, because we give them all our money. Yes, we do. Unrecoverable. Closing on the house. When we say closing, we are talking about various departments that bring buying the home into place. You have your title company, your agent, so many different things. The bank paperwork, putting the paperwork together, how much they charge for it. All those little things come together and they put it as closing fee. And that closing fee is unrecoverable. Usually it's about 4% thereabout. And when you are renting a home or an apartment, you don't have that 4% unrecoverable closing fee. All you go in is to pay your rent, right? First month and the last month, and you are gone. I know when you look at countries like Ghana, most places will charge 1 year. You have to pay your whole rent for a year. That is a different topic altogether. But we are trying to compare it with the US standard of renting and also buying the home. Back to the unrecovery. There are certain things like maintenance fee. You are not going to recover it back as a homeowner. You are going to enjoy that, but the person who rented the house have no maintenance fee. The owner of the house or the apartment takes care of it. So that money is unrecoverable. One of the things also that you have to think about is rental insurance versus mortgage insurance. Mortgage insurance is more expensive. Rental insurance is very cheap and affordable. Now, I want you to, whilst you are comparing all that, the difference in money is going to still be put aside. The person renting the house doesn't have unrecoverable fee. That is the 4% usually for closing fee. It's right there. Another unrecoverable will be the down payment on a house, right? Some will go towards your closing, which is under the unrecoverable. Some will go towards the payment of your house, the principal. Some will go towards the interest and the little fees that goes about it. Now, how does this work? This is where I was shocked about when I decided to put the numbers together in a spreadsheet. Guess who wins this battle? The person who is renting a house gets to put more money in their pocket, especially if that down payment, let's take it that the down payment on the house is either 3.5% if you are using FHA, or 5% to 20% depending on what type of loan. But in this scenario, we'll look at 20%. If the house is $100,000, how much is 20% of that money? Now, the person renting the house is going to put that 20% in the stock market, or put it as an investment into e-commerce, online business, any of the side hustles, right? Those who make it in life don't have only one side hustle. So then now that money is generating money. But the owner of the house, that money is unrecoverable, is gone. And when you look at the interest that the down payment is going to generate for the person renting the house, and you compare it to the owner of the house, you'll be surprised that money goes into the person renting the house the long run. And when the homeowner sells the house and have all this equity, if they are really truthful about things, looking at all the maintenance costs, the closing fee you pay, all the unrecoverable expense, when they put all together, the 7 years of having that house and 7 years of renting, you realize that the person who puts that unrecoverable money in an investment scenario or investment account, online business, any investment platform, made more money actually than the person who is paying mortgage and spent all this unrecoverable fee. If I have to do it all over again, what will I have done? Will I go renting because that is the best thing I've seen today? Using these calculations, personally, it's a no for me. I would still rather have my own. But if I am alone and I have to go rent versus buy, I will rent a house. It makes more sense, or rent an apartment. But if you have a lot of family like I do, yes, you can rent, but at the end of the day, it becomes more comfortable when you own your own house. Don't forget, if you are renting somebody's house and you have kids, they better not write on the wall. But just in case they are still babies and they don't know, right? You have to control them. But I'm just saying, and they write on the walls, the homeowner will still take money from you when you are leaving. So in conclusion, in this scenario, looking at both homes, comparing the similarity, you realize that the person renting had more money in the pocket. But every situation is different. You have to look at your location, why you are buying the house. All those little things comes with it. Everyone is different. Let us not just conclude on one situation, but if it will put money in your pocket, I will always rent and put the money in my pocket. But if it doesn't make financial sense to you and your family, then you go ahead and buy a house and stay in it. Thank you so much. Try that spreadsheet before you decide. Show it to your family, your teenagers, so they can decide, am I going to stay home, help mommy and daddy pay the mortgage until I'm married and live out? Or am I going to rush and leave home and go rent but don't invest in anything? This is the opportunity to talk to our teenagers and see what is best for them. We are in a country where 18 years, I don't know where they got that calculation from. They think they are matured, they can go out and they start making mistakes from beginning. But if we can tell our kids to be patient and look at all these scenarios, they will be able to make a better choice than we will. Until then, I will see you. Let's put some money in our pocket together. Thank you for joining me again. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share. Thank you so much. Until then, we'll see you. Stay blessed. And don't forget to look around you and see where the blessing is. Thank you.